by Span for the first out.
Batting fifth, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Span, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Oh, this guy's coming up there with an aggressive approach. He goes right after the first pitch, and I mean, he airs it out. And he'll wind up at second as they're forced to get this ball back in off the wall.
At the plate, Mark Reynolds. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. But once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Batting seventh,
Gerardo Parra, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with two away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game, because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Duffy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More ahead from Denver right after this. Denard Span will get a second shot now. He worked out.
And you know, Matty, it was a really good at-bat he put together, too. He saw a lot of pitches, and that's exactly what you want from your leadoff guy.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. De La Rosa looks in. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Blackmon going back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Here's Joe Panik. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And he lays off for ball one. One and two now as that one's fouled off. ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hara moves over, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence will dig in. He singled his first time around. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
On the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Nick Hundley digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Nick Hundley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
The pitcher, Jorge De La Rosa, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
First pitch on its way. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To Crawford for 1. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Well, the third baseman's charging here, and you can see he's not really able to deaden this ball at the plate. It's hit way too hard, and they just go ahead and get the force at second, so no sacrifice.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Now the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. And another foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number
Digging
7,
in to try it again, Jose Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch that wound up hitting him. It's 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. They're down 2-0. Buster Posey is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. to first. Reynolds scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. De La Rosa gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Line drive to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, if you're going to hook a curveball away, you've got to have strong hands. And you'll see, this swing breaks down a little bit, but look at him get those hands through. Yank it to his pull side.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Runners off for second. Line toward the gap in left center. And nobody's home. It's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Not sure if this was a hit and run or a straight steal, but either way, this ball is blistered into the gap. And with that runner moving, he was always going to score easily from first base. And in the end, this winds up not just a perfect hit and run, but an RBI triple.
Chopper right side of the infield. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting,
Angel Pagan is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. You start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Giants 4 and the Rockies nothing. Carlos Gonzalez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
the batter, number 20,
Nolan Arenado will dig in. A Silver Slugger winner in the National League a season ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Over now is Pence to make the grab. 2 away now.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 4-0. Madison Bumgarner heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Pitcher number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Parra makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
Striding into the box, Denard Span. He flew out in his last at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, second baseman,
Joe Pena strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Well, even though he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 70% of the batters he's faced, the rest of his game has not been sharp, and he's not pitching well.
And Gonzalez will put this one away for round number 2.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place, but luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Hunter Pence will dig in here, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
De La Rosa comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for San Francisco, but they're in front 4-0. Mark Reynolds comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away. Leadoff man retired. Here's Gerardo Parra. First offering on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
And, you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting catcher, Nick Hundley. Chopped weakly to the left. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, you can't even think of a double play right here. He's fortunate to just get one on this play. And he rushes that thing over there to get his man at first.
Ben Paulson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Ben Paulson.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Two out here and a runner at second. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
call
for
to the
Rockies,
bullpen now as right-hander
number 50,
Chad Qualls is set to take over on the mound. Buster Posey will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Ball sets. Here's the delivery. Matt Duffy stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Oh, boy. On a nice summer afternoon, this will sting just a little bit. But on a cold night, that's going to make your hands feel like you've got a fistful of bumblebees.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Giants down in order. They lead it 4-0. Charlie Blackman will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Low for ball 1. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Jose Reyes will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And a lot of times you might say, you know, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way, uses the big part of the field, and gets himself a base hit.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Brandon Crawford is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Brandon Crawford. It's that time again, fans. Time to direct your attention to the left field scoreboard, as it's time for today's motorcycle race. Select your lucky pig, because they are ready, they're set, and they're off.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. He's around first on his way to second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Standing in now, Angel Pagan, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
That's inside. 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. A little bouncer. On to first, and there were 2 down. Denard Span steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Walls is ready. First pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants leave one, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, DJ LeMahieu, and they'll need him to get something going here. A couple of righties start. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. That misses. 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second.
And this is a welcome sight for these guys. It's just the second extra base hit they've had tonight. And it comes at a time when they really need to start stringing some base hits together.
Mark Reynolds will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
0-1 pitch on its way. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive. Base hit left field. Around third and being waved on home. And he will slide across with their first run of the game as it's now 4-1.
Well, for a while there, it didn't look like they were ever going to break through, but they finally get on the board here in inning number 7. Now they've got to see if they can add on a few more and maybe make this game a little more interesting.
Gerardo Parra will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
The 0-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Nobody out, runner on first. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe, but for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Nick Hundley steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 50, Chad Wall.
Daniel Descalso will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the Rockies 1. Jason Mott will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jason Mott.
Joe Panic will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
The humidor certainly doing its job so far as you get a look at our line score for this one. A low-scoring affair, very unlike the first 10 years or so of baseball here in Denver. Hunter Pence comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Reynolds is there for it. 2 gone.
Whatever he's doing out there, it's working out for him. That's back-to-back pop-ups here to start the inning, and he's just making it look easy.
Buster Posey will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
To short. Reyes is up with it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, I think if we're playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly, but you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to go down as an E6.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A little bit outside, 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, 2-2. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for San Francisco, but they lead it 4-1. Charlie Blackmon will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt. A flip to Bumgarner covering as he hustles over to record the out.
The shortstop, number 7.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball-to-strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Jose Reyes will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Span is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Bumgarner's ready, 1-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The 1-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. And the Rocks are back within a couple. It's 4-2 now.
Oh, one thing you can say about this guy, he doesn't hit many fence scrapers. I mean, look where this thing comes down. There aren't too many guys that are going to visit that area of the yard. That is way out of here.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Span looks up. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Nolan Arenado touches them all as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, this place just hasn't stopped buzzing from the last home run. Now, all of a sudden, one pitch later, you're watching another guy take a trot around the bases. That just shows you can't take any pitches off in this game.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the one-run lead. Sergio Romo will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Sergio Romo. The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
So stepping in, Mark Reynolds, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Giants 4 and the Rockies 3. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Striding in to start the 9th, Brandon Belt, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
No one out with a runner at second. Got him.
Oh, that's just a terrible feeling as a hitter. He looks at 3 pitches, and then he heads right back to the dugout. You know what he's saying to himself right now? Why did I even bring a bat with me?
Into the box, Angel Pagan. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward.
And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
Denard Span is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Sent out to straightaway center field. Blackman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One for the Giants on the double by Blanco. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's now 5-3 San Francisco. Santiago Casilla is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 46, Santiago Casilla.
Leading off the inning, Gerardo Parra, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
And how big was that run they just scored in the top of the ninth? Now, even a home run here won't tie this thing up.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
When you're down by 2 in the ninth, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Nick Hundley, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Casilla's ready. Here's the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
A runner at first with no outs here. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One and two.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
The pitcher, number 30, Jason Mott.
Brandon Barnes will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Brandon Barnes.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? The second for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yep, and one last double play here to end it, and that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 5-3. Good night from Denver.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Giants. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Madison Bumgarner. Credit the save to Santiago Casilla. The loss goes to Jorge De La Rosa. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Blake Streets.